Christianity began with a man named Jesus, who was born in Nazareth, a small town in Galilee. Jesus was a Jewish preacher and teacher who attracted a large following. His followers believed he was the Messiah, the Son of God, sent to save humanity from their sins. Jesus traveled throughout Judea and Galilee teaching about God's love and forgiveness. He performed miracles, healing the sick and raising the dead. Jesus' message resonated with the common people who were drawn to his teachings and his compassion. However, Jesus' teachings were seen as a threat by the Jewish authorities, who saw him as a blasphemer. They arrested Jesus and handed him over to the Roman authorities, who crucified him. Despite his death, Jesus' followers believed he rose from the dead after 3 days. After Jesus' death, his followers, led by his disciple Peter, continued to spread his teachings. They traveled throughout the Roman Empire, preaching the good news of Jesus Christ. These early Christians faced persecution and hardship, but their faith and their message continued to spread. Christianity spread rapidly through the Roman Empire, particularly among the poor and marginalized. The Roman Empire, with its vast network of roads and sea routes, provided an ideal setting for the spread of new ideas and beliefs. Early Christians faced persecution from the Roman authorities, who saw their monotheistic beliefs as a threat to the traditional Roman pantheon. Christians were often arrested, imprisoned, and even executed for their faith. Despite this persecution, Christianity continued to grow. The message of love, forgiveness, and salvation offered by Christianity resonated with people from all walks of life. The egalitarian nature of early Christian communities, where slaves and masters worshiped together, also attracted many converts. The writings of the Apostle Paul, a Jewish scholar who converted to Christianity, played a crucial role in spreading the faith. Paul's letters, addressed to various early Christian communities, provided guidance, encouragement, and theological insights that helped shape the developing Christian faith. In the 4th century CE, a Roman emperor named Constantine the Great had a profound impact on the course of Christian history. Constantine, who ruled a vast and troubled empire, converted to Christianity after claiming to have seen a vision of the cross before a crucial battle. Constantine's conversion had significant consequences for the Christian faith. He ended the persecution of Christians and granted them freedom of worship with the Edict of Milan in 313 CE. This edict marked a turning point for Christianity, allowing it to emerge from the shadows and flourish openly within the Roman Empire. Constantine's support for Christianity extended beyond mere toleration. He actively promoted the faith, providing financial support for the construction of churches and granting privileges to the clergy. His decision to convene the Council of Nicaea in 325 CE, which aimed to resolve theological disputes within the Christian community, further solidified his role as a patron of the faith. Constantine's reign marked a pivotal moment in the history of Christianity. His conversion and subsequent patronage transformed the faith from a persecuted sect into a major force within the Roman Empire. Within a century of Constantine's death, Christianity would become the official religion of the Roman Empire, forever changing the course of Western history. The Crusades, a series of religious wars that began in the 11th century, had a profound impact on the history of Christianity. The Crusades were initiated by the Catholic Church, with the stated aim of reclaiming the Holy Land from Muslim rule. Motivated by religious fervor and the promise of spiritual rewards, thousands of Europeans embarked on these perilous journeys to the East. The Crusades led to the establishment of Crusader states in the Levant, but these were ultimately short-lived. The Crusades had a complex and often brutal legacy. While they initially united Christian Europe under a common cause, they also led to violence, bloodshed, and intolerance. The Crusades exacerbated tensions between Christians and Muslims, leaving a lasting impact on relations between the two faiths. Despite their religious motivations, the Crusades also had significant political and economic dimensions. They increased the power and influence of the papacy and contributed to the growth of trade between Europe and the East. The Crusades, while ultimately a failure in terms of their stated objectives, left a lasting legacy on the history of Christianity and its relationship with the wider world.